At 7:35 a.m., Japanese reconnaissance confirmed that the entire United States Pacific Fleet was anchored at Pearl Harbor. At that moment, the Sunday morning felt peaceful, and most American service members were still asleep or going about their normal routines. When Japanese aircraft appeared in the sky, many Americans initially mistook them for their own planes. The attack began at 7:48 a.m. when the coded signal Tora, Tora, Tora was transmitted, confirming that complete surprise had been achieved. Torpedoes and bombs rained down one after another on the American battleships. Several ships were hit repeatedly and quickly sank or suffered severe damage. The battleship USS Arizona was struck by an armor-piercing bomb that penetrated the ammunition magazine and triggered a massive explosion, tearing the ship apart and causing it to sink almost immediately with nearly her entire crew on board. At the same time as the air assault, Japan also deployed 5 midget submarines. Some were sunk before they could infiltrate the harbor, while others managed to enter but failed to inflict significant damage. One Japanese sailor was captured and became the first Japanese prisoner of war in the Pacific theater. At around 8:54 a.m., a second wave of 171 aircraft began its assault. Its objective was to finish destroying the remaining combat-capable ships and military facilities. The battleship USS Nevada attempted to leave the harbor, but was struck by bombs and forced to beach herself to avoid sinking. By about 9:45 a.m., the Japanese commander ordered all aircraft to return to the fleet, bringing the raid to an end. Some Japanese officers proposed launching a third wave to destroy the American fuel depots, repair yards, and logistical facilities at Pearl Harbor. However, Admiral Nagumo feared the risk of an American counterattack and potential supply issues, so he decided to withdraw. That decision ultimately allowed the United States to restore the strength of its fleet more quickly in the months that followed. As a result of the attack on Pearl Harbor, 2,335 Americans were killed, including 68 civilians, and more than 1,100 were wounded. The United States lost or saw severe damage to 18 warships, including 4 battleships that were sunk, along with 188 aircraft destroyed. Japanese losses were lighter, with 55 pilots and 9 submarine crew members killed, 1 sailor captured, and about 20 aircraft shot down. The attack on Pearl Harbor became a costly lesson about complacency and lack of vigilance in military preparedness. Japan's preemptive strike temporarily crippled the United States Pacific Fleet, creating favorable conditions for rapid Japanese expansion across the Pacific and into the Indian Ocean. However, this action also directly awakened the so-called sleeping giant of the United States, and it drew America into World War II. This marked a decisive turning point in human history. The attack on Pearl Harbor will forever be remembered as a defining milestone in the history of modern warfare. The event demonstrated the critical importance of intelligence gathering, early warning systems, and rapid response capability in modern war. The lessons of Pearl Harbor remain relevant to this day. This battle not only changed the course of the war, but also shaped the role of the United States on the global stage throughout the 20th century. Pearl Harbor stands as clear proof that a single unexpected moment can alter the course of world history. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss more history videos. Thank you all so much for the support you have shown to the channel.